Podría seguir tomando
Je ne sais pas quoi faire.
sta muerto, pero mi locura me
Réfléchir à comment la journée.
Being in a band is a lot more than just coming and playing.
As an independent band, I just wanted to show how we made this, but there's so much more, before we actually make it to the studio.
Touring as an independent band, as much of an adventure as it is not as glamorous as one might think.
Okay, come on for the next train!
June 15, 2018. We are Friday. It is 9 a.m. We are recording the last parts of 64 Women. We're doing the backing vocals today with Coralie and Joey. So I'm on my way to pick up Coralie right now. And then I will be picking up our surprise special guest, Matt Houdini from Lapulia, who is going to track some vocals with us. And we're really excited about this.
I found out that even when Tara's driving 90 miles an hour through mountains, she's still posting on Instagram and Facebook and Tumblr and Twitter and whatever else is out there. She's on it. So I just literally laid back at one point and was just like, I'm not going to watch the road anymore because I know she's got me and I'm fine, but I can't watch her be on social media at the same time.
It's so funny.
Why are you taping and driving?
So the songwriting process is pretty much like what I've been doing now. So I write the songs on my own, and then I have a pretty clear idea of how it should sound in my head. Once I've decided of a structure, I record the drums and the bass. Then I send everything to Coralie and Joy. Obviously, they have their own touch, their own sound, and different technique. Sometimes too, Coco will come to practice and I'm like, okay, so you hear that on the demo, but actually what I meant to do is this. And since she's a killer, she does it, which is great because we can really explore different things.
I think Tara has gotten comfortable with us and trusting us to, take her ideas and run with them. Sometimes when you ask someone to do something and they don't really put the effort into it that you need, it can fall short. And over time, you lose the steam, and you just stop asking, So I it's great. As crazy as it can be, where I'm like, you want me to do what? I'm very flattered and grateful that she does trust me enough to say, hey, I want you to do this differently now. And she trusts me that I can do it.
Yeah.
And trust Coco. So even when we came in and learned down, we had all rehearsed the parts separately. So we come in and we know how to play that song, how it's on the recording. But then we changed it even more because she's like, okay, you get my idea, but like this is really what I want to do with it. Like this is the stencil and outline that I've been able to give to multiple people over the times, and they play that. But now we can do more, which is exciting.
Yeah. Bon? T'as compris? Hein? Hein? Compris? Hein? T'as compris?
Essentially, do you think that was?
I think 4 is good because it's very intense. We just need to be tighter.
Yeah.
You know, the last one should go like, then you can put all the symbols that you want.
In the very last one that's short. Crazy that you're doing right now, right?
I think you guys were doing only 2, right? When you do like that thing that you were showing me.
I'm sorry, you're right. Okay, we did that. And then we do the crazy.
Then we do 8 crazy. And then we come back to maybe just 2 super loud, super crazy. Just 2, but give everything that you have.
Okay.
And then end of the song.
Okay. Let's do it.
Woo! From the same spot.
of this song is fucking.
Yeah, right? Does anyone want a Rice Krispies?
The guy that came with Chrissy, his name was what? Massimo? Massimo? He said
Hi, Massimo.
the music reminded him of if Motorhead was fronted by Alanis Morissette.
What was your first reaction when he told you that he would be part of another band of Tarah Who? And
We liked it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he
We
was
were really
excited.
excited.
He was really excited about it.
because he was going on tour right away with us.
I know.
Yeah, that was scary. I'm not gonna lie. That was nerve-wracking.
I thought it was awesome. I did. I thought it was. He's more the sensible one, and I'm the one that like go do it.
Well,
When
my
he
first thing
told
was
me-
your job. What are you doing with your job? Because I mean, he's doing pretty good there right now. So I'm like, you gotta support yourself. I understand the dream, but you have to make sure you can follow that dream. So I just wanted to make sure everything was set there, and he assured me it was, and it was. So,
Yeah, I thought it was great.
but yes, excited too,
I
but
thought it was
concerned.
awesome.
How do you feel about it now?
Love it. We're here,
Yeah.
2,000 miles away to keep seeing you guys.
The small danger, when you're a woman in a rock band and in music and you go on tour, is that, especially when you play heavy music, we want to get people drunk, because then, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of mosh pitting and all that. So that's exactly what we want. But then after the show, there's always this little, gray area where you're like, okay, too much now. Like we're done playing, we're not on stage anymore, and now we need to get home safe. I mean, I have to say that now with Joey, I feel super safe.
Yeah, being a female and on tour, like, you just got to be careful. You do, because especially when you're out of your own state, like, you don't know how other people view you or anything like that, even in California and LA, like, I've had guys, like, get inappropriate with me when I'm not drunk, and I'm just like, really? Like, dude, just because you see me on stage doesn't mean, like, you can do whatever you want. Like, that's not okay. But it's...
My mom said it's not included in the price of a ticket.
I like that, yes,
You have
yes.
so much energy, and it's not just the energy. The live show is. There's no way you can figure out what the live show is from watching YouTube or listening to the music. The live show delivers 100%. If you have a little extra testosterone in your system that you need to work out and you need to leave it on the dance floor somewhere, you need to go to a Tarah Who show. It's crazy. She does things that make me want to run home and check our insurance policy. Are you covered if you are impaled by a drum set? I don't know.
I would say, like, when I describe it to friends that I am talking to about, when I'm talking about the record and what we did, I would say it's like progressive punk rock in a way, but it also has a certain sensibility in the sort of, it's the worst thing in the world to label it, but 90s sort of, what everybody calls grunge rock, I guess. There are elements of that, but there are also elements of musicianship that I think are really interesting, and the way she approaches playing guitar and writing is really unique and sort of leaves it open to, for me, when I come in as someone who's trying to produce the band, to kind of go, oh, that's great, do more of that or do less of that, and the drumming is really strong and the bass playing is really strong. It's like really, I think the band's trying to do something really original.
Une couleur un petit peu différente de ce qu'on entend soit dans le punk, soit dans le rock, machin, un truc un petit peu plus vibrant, quoi, mais j'ai compris après pourquoi.
Donc c'est une musique pour toi qui vient des tripes, que tu ressens
grave.
avec tes tripes.
Grave. J'écoute, je sais même pas comment ils jouent, je m'en fous en fait, toi. Et ça envoie le boulet, quoi. Il y a une énergie débordante qu'il faut absolument garder quoi qu'il arrive, quoi. La manière dont ils ont de donner leur musique aux gens, c'est complètement vrai et c'est très très rare.
J'aimais beaucoup tes premiers concerts. Bon, maintenant, j'aime beaucoup ce que tu fais, mais j'ai sûrement vieilli parce que c'est un peu trop énervé.
Bah ça va avec ce que je raconte en fait.
Oui, non, mais je sais, mais comme je comprends pas l'anglais, voilà.
Quand Coralie a rencontré Tarah, donc on a tout de suite été écouter la musique. Bon, alors personnellement, c'est pas mon style de musique, mais ça n'empêche que depuis que j'écoute, j'apprécie, même si je comprends pas toutes les paroles, bien sûr. La musique, ça sonne un peu trop fort pour moi, mais n'empêche, j'apprécie la qualité des musiciens.
Oui, puis comme on s'intéresse un petit peu plus à la musique, on voit quand même que c'est un niveau important et qui nécessite quand même beaucoup de travail.
Et que même finalement, en ayant assisté au spectacle hier soir, on s'est bien éclaté, on trouvait ça super. Donc,
c'est bien.
Il faut écouter pour apprécier. On connaît même une chanson maintenant. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's really emotional to me as a player in Tarah Who. Like I can relate with the lyrics of what Tarah's saying, and I know Coco can is the rhythm section. We're the foundation of this spill of anger and emotional chaos, and I'm sure the audience can relate to that in their own life. And I hope we can all just share an experience and then get those emotions out, because you don't want that to stay in.
What the fuck are you talking about? These assholes came all the way from fucking LA!
Hey! Yeah! You're assholes! Yeah!
Tarah, I've seen her fingers bleed every other show, if not every show. It just, fingers are just covered in blood. We play so hard that I think over time, Tarah gets a little nick here and there, and it just starts pouring blood.
That happens, I don't feel it, but then after a while, like during the set, I feel like it's wet. And then I'm like, well, like I'm still in the moment, so with the adrenaline, so but and then I'm like, well, it's just right. But what sucks is when we're on tour and that happens on the first night, because every time I play a show, then it just keeps going.
Opens up.
Yeah. Basically.
One of the things about Tarah's live show that's really unique is that not only is there so much energy, and it just gets so crazy. It's a show where musically, artistically, when you're watching the band, you can tell that they have put time into what they're doing. They are so tight. They're so together. You're watching three people who are they're a team. They're like a little family, and they're totally connected to each other. And that, I think the audience can pick up on that and read that. It's the most fun when people are really ready to let go. I've seen quite a few shows where, you're in or you're out at a Tarah show. You either get in and you go a little bit nuts, or it could be even a little bit intimidating. But some of the best shows I've seen, people are moshing, they're going crazy. Might get a little bit dangerous.
People are scared to talk to me after shows.
Really?
Mhm.
Why?
I don't know.
You know what though, Tara? I was afraid to talk to you after your show. You have this. Well, you have this very edgy, like very like intense, like after seeing you throw down on stage and go like really hard and throw yourself into a kit, and I'm just like, wow, I thought I was intense. And then you know you come off a stage and you still got that like very fierce look, a little bit of crazy in your eyes, you know, and I'm like, how am I supposed to talk with her? Like, would I just go up and introduce myself? Like, your stage presence compared to your like how I know you now, it's a little different. You're very easy to talk to. I love it.
I can't get people to shut up.
But yeah, I think that's what kind of like intimidates people, because they see you on stage. You're fucking intense, you know. Your lyrics are intense, your music's intense, and then you come off a stage and people don't know what to really think. They're like, okay, what is she like? You know, that's what I thought. And I'm a main singer myself, and I was intimidated, and I was like, holy shit, like.
I get that from my aunt. Very intimidating. The only people that come and talk to me are the drunks, and then you can't talk. You know, they're like, "Yeah, good show." What was the name of the band?
The sound guy at the last gig said, so quiet, and then, you know, when you sing, it's roar. That's cool. You know, we kind of have a shock factor. I think people are very surprised, because if you meet Coco, she's very gentle in a way. And then she plays, and it's like, holy crap.
And may I go off the cuff for a quick second, like, from, you know, writer to writer, like, what is that like for you? Because I mean, for me, I always feel like I like to call it like a split personality, where like my onstage presence, my onstage Erica is a completely different person compared to the person like I am off stage. Up there, I'm bleeding my heart out, and when I come off of it, it's like, okay, like chill. I'm nice to people, you know. I throw punches up there. I don't throw punches in real life. Like, what is that for you? Like, is it, as a writer, like, is it kind of like a mentally, like, does it mess with you sometimes? Like, to have a split kind of thing going on, like, along with your life?
No, I think I'm the same. The only difference is that I don't scream at people the way I scream on stage, because that would be weird. I mean, I just relive what I wrote, and I think that's why it's so intense. Of course, there's the showmanship and, you know, like the entertainment factor. I don't throw myself so much into drum sets or just pushes or anything like that, you know? I mean, I think I'm the same person.
I think that when I'm on stage, I'm really who I am.
We want to be as authentic as we can be, and we want to be ourselves. We want to show to the world that it's okay to be yourself, whoever you are, whatever skin color, whatever sexuality, whatever you dream of. It's totally fine to do it. So if I went on stage and just pretended to be someone else, it wouldn't make sense. Yeah. I mean, I'm more quiet. That's what everybody says.
You are, yeah, you're definitely more quiet than
Give me a few drinks and I'll be the same person as I am on stage.
I could say that's very true about you guys. You guys are very authentic.
We're trying.
No, I don't think it's a split personality. I think that there's a time and a place, and you are always working. So even if you're at the grocery store and we come out of the grocery store, you are always in your head. You turn to me and you say, oh, you know what, we should do this with like Coco, or we should play it like this. And I think you're always working. So does it surprise me when you're on stage that the fullness of all of that doesn't come on the stage? Like, that's when it's really happening. At all other points in time, when you're not on stage, obviously you're not, you know, jumping up and down, you know, going through the grocery store, but you're mentally always a musician. That's the one thing that I've really noticed about you, that we're driving in the car and all of a sudden you're playing the drums.
Rainy day, copycat, I'm really good, non-killer. worst to come, first chorus. First verse, first chorus. Skip to the third
Instrumental.
verse. Yeah, instrumental. Yeah, and then don't play the last chorus. Just going to the end of down.
Bum, 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 bum. The last instrumental part of down.
Yeah, the four. Yeah.
So do that right and don't fuck it up.
Pretty much. Look at her, she knows what's up. There it is.
Yeah, the AC-15.
If I can avoid Marshall, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that Fender is.
Yeah, Fender Vibro Lux.
Do you see the email on the Slack?
Yes.
So if you see the email, maybe you should email them like...
The email? No.
You don't see the email address?
No.
Okay, I can give it to you, and then maybe you can just be like, hey, I'm the drummer. Do you also provide the breakable, or should I break up?
Wow, it's a great amp.
Is it?
Well, I mean, according to the price. It's an expensive amp.
Let me see. But it's not like a one with effects and all that bullshit, right?
It's like a Fender custom reverb. So let me see if I can get a good pick.
It's not a module.
No, like you mean digital?
Yeah.
No, it looks vintage.
Okay. You almost look at like an MPEG.
I would think that'd be better than the Marshall for sure.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I use both of those.
Which that's awesome. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? Oh, you need two?
and then so if we do egg, rainy day, lamp killer, are we doing cough drop? Should we do cough drop and down?
Definitely do cough drop.
Cough drop, worst to come? Because if I switch guitars, I might as well do two songs.
Yes.
Yeah. So we can do the worst to come going into the cough drop.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that's like 8 minutes. And then we have egg, that's 5 minutes. We have rainy day, that's 4 minutes.
So we're at 20.
We're at 20 already. So then we do copycat and umbilicus and we're done.
Yeah.
And numb killer, we have to play numb killer. So we play. We start with A.
Can I read this one?
We do egg, rainy day, copycat. Switch guitar to Numb Killer. Switch guitar to Worst to Come and to Come Drum. And then if we don't have time, we do Worst to Come, first verse to chorus, then going into Cop Drum, like we did at the Redwood when we got cut off.
Just digging it. Just the first time we go digging it.
Yeah.
Right at the first.
Yeah. So
it's after the.
Did you get that, Coco?
So it's after the first verse, of course, to come now.
Yeah.
So it's technically. I would have to listen to it again.
Okay, so Worst to Come. We do the verse, the first verse, and then the first chorus. Okay? Then we do the first verse and the first chorus, and then we go into the third verse. Forget about the second verse.
Of Worst to Come.
Of Cop Drum. So we do instrumental.
Right.
First verse. And then first chorus. And then third verse.
The instrumental.
Yeah. Okay?
Yes. I'll just run through it in the hotel room.
Welcome to Texas!
Woo! Boom! We close, Coco?
40 minutes.
40 minutes? What's Hada doing?
Working.
ASMR. ASMR. Do you guys not know what that is? I like it, okay.
You like it?
Yeah.
Hardcore, softcore.
What's that supposed to be?
I'm not even surprised.
What the
I kind of like it. No, I'm not. Right at the ASMR.
It's relaxing, okay?
Good. I love meeting bands, and we're supposed to connect, right? We're doing the same thing. I don't understand bands that are not, sharing. They feel that they're in competition or whatever it is.
Yeah, I just have this not really great experience with this drummer. So I went to him, was like, do you know how to play? Have you ever touched or played drums before?
When you go on tour, it is somewhat difficult. I miss you. I miss Tarah G. Carpenter when she's on tour. The first day, it's really nice to have the house to myself, and I think, oh, I can watch this trashy television. But then after the first day, I miss her.
Loading, playing, sleep a little bit, and do it again every day. That we can stay in the car for 10 hours.
Oh my god.
Without killing each other.